Hello? Gotta keep on checking this.
Hello? Gotta keep on checking this.
Oh great, it's buffering.
Gotta keep on checking this. Oh great, it's buffering.
Oh wait, hold on, it works.
I'm checking it. Oh great, it's buffering. Oh wait, hold on, it works.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since I've done a live stream, so welcome back into the amazing world of more the sad, tragic tale of the House in Fata Morgana. More importantly, Requiem of Innocence. So let's get back to that. When we last left off we're getting towards the end. Maria's figured out what the heck Jacopo's been doing up to 40 years. She's confronting Mel now. She's gonna learn about Nelly soon. And honestly, we're at the end. We're getting closer to the end. It shouldn't be a matter of just like hours and hours now. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us continue. And I forgot what the heck did I have everything, because if you also kind of been remembering House of Fata Morgana, the music is great. Don't want that to be playing. They didn't look exactly the same. People just around another camaraderie to him. Man or woman or child, he doesn't care as long as they're useful. You hurt people and you kill them, anything to get what he wants. I got that impression. And to everything I've seen and heard, was I honestly hoping? He told me he wasn't as bad as the previous Lord. I've had enough. He's gone over the edge, and there's no bringing him back. I was originally planning to talk to him, but that was never going to work. It's a lost cause. So what are you going to do? I'm going to make sure he can't shame himself as more than he has. We're putting end to his miserable life. We're gone, too, don't you? You get out of the shitty hole he's thrown you in. Because if you do, then stick your neck out and give me a hand. You know what will happen if you keep on like this? Once your job is done, he's done with you. You're gone. You're not stupid enough to think he'll let you live, are you? What will it be? You're gonna go on being his obedient little bitch. Or are you just gonna get what's coming? Alright. I'll help. Excellent. Your tailor must be damn skilled to connect balls that big. Honestly, I've been waiting 6 months for this. For someone to show up and give me a way out. I'll wait for the sun to rise. Me and the little man hashed out a plan of attack. The Lord kept a skilled bodyguard around almost at all times, so he wanted to avoid causing trouble while they were together. He was only alone for a small window of time. When he arrived at the church each morning, he would first head up for his private studies, unguarded. That was our chance. Time was limited, which meant we make it simple and move quickly. We had the element of surprise on our hand, though. I could do this. No, there was no room for even the slightest uncertainty. I would do this. I didn't care about saving the people from an obvious des- despot or anything grand and honorable like that. All I wanted was to stop an old friend from falling any further. That was my entire reason for assassinating the Lord of the Land. I wouldn't be here if I pulled it off. I'd be insecure. But the hell with my reputation. I'd be hunted down to kill for my crimes long after anyway. Jacopo, as your old friend, I'll join you on a trip to hell. Then at long last, the moment arrived. Exactly as Mel had said, the Lord showed up to the mansion early the next morning. Whoop. Exactly as Miller said, the Lord had shown up at the mansion early the next morning with the bodyguard in tow. The Lord disappeared into the studies, and the bodyguard headed for the chapel. And when he was out of sight, I glanced over the mail and nodded. Oh, I know that place. I've seen the wall too many times. Almost like a baby, like how the imagery's held. Who is it? It's something I need to talk to you about. Well, we'll be seeing each other shortly anyway. Whatever it is, you can tell me then. It can't wait. It's important. I, I don't want anyone to overhear. Is it about the asset? Yeah. Fine, fine, come in. Here goes. Interesting. What? So long, Jacopo. I'll see you down in hell. However, damn, my resolve rendered in all of an instant, my confidence shattered like glass. My adventure brushed aside like nothing. My outstretched knife hit empty air, and without even enough time to blink, my world shifted. I wasn't looking at a lonesome target face, but the flat, underlined ceiling above me. My body spun, and then something slammed against my back. It barely had time to grasp, I crashed into the floor. It all happened fast in the blink of an eye. Cab on the ground, knee pressed down on my back. My arm twisted in the air. I had him, had the element surprised. How could he? It's like he knew exactly what was coming. How could he react so quickly? You look relaxed. Unfortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of assassination attempts. But you I wasn't expecting. Let me go. I thought if anyone, you might be different. The hell? The hell are you talking on about? Okay, are we... I feel like that's gonna get me. You won't even try to talk before killing me. There's nothing to talk about. Not a goddamn thing. I've heard what you've done, what you're doing. Well, credit where it's due. At least you didn't try to poison me. Either way, there's plenty you could have done better. Second-rate attempt at best. You rushed knowing you didn't have much time, but you still could have used the fact that we know each other most of our lives to get a little closer before pulling the knife. That would have increased your chance a little. Alternatively, you could have tried to distract me with your body, but I doubt you could have swallowed your platter long enough to do that. Shut your fucking... Get off! Are you trying to break my arm? You would break an old friend's arm? Don't take me for a fool. You try to kill me, you convenient harlot. Fuck! Fucking fuck! You're a completely different man. No, not even a useless sack of flesh. Call me whatever you like. I've heard it all and more. Lord? The boy was thinking about, so I apprehended him. Running away for the first sight of your grand plan going south? I'd say yourself a grown and spun yet, have you, boy? You might have a better chance if you both come at me together. Shall I kill him? Quit drooling, dog. I want you to watch it. Make sure that he's trying to run again. And what about the woman? She tried to attack you. Shall I kill her? Go right ahead. Go right the fuck ahead. Kill me like you kill everyone else. Cut off my head. Put in a pike in the town square. Everyone. You know, you're right. Nearly everyone I can think of died by my hands. Grantine, the rest of the gang. And Cerny too. Greeny too. Excuse me? I thought Cerny died in the raid of the brothel. But, Cerny, you're saying you killed him? That's right. Cerny. It wasn't becoming the Lord that fucked you up. You're always on the other side. From the day we first met. I should have never trusted you. Is the music still playing? Alright, that's still gonna give me copper. Fuck! It was all bullshit, wasn't it? Every last minute of it. Throw her somewhere I can't see her, dog. Why not just kill her? The last thing I need is some people making a big fuss about a dead body showing up while we're preparing for the festival. It's not like a damn whore poses any real danger to me. Exactly, not with her arm being backwards. You don't need to waste any more time concerning about her. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? You won't even fucking kill me? I came here with the intention of coming back out. You didn't have the decency to do that me that much? Shut your goddamn mouth already. Leave her here, dog. I'll handle our business alone today. Just so, I just have to drag the whore out then. What a disappointment. Don't get any funny ideas. But just because I told you not to kill her, doesn't mean you stake your thirst with one of her arms or legs. You throw her out and nothing more. Understood? Clear as crystal, Lord. Then get out of here. I hate myself for ever thinking you were a good guy. Enjoy eternity in hell, asshole. Now, how do you plan to make up for this mess you so kindly made for me? Busy I am right now. I had no choice. She threatened me. Yes, you had no choice, but the whole uproar with her until morning, and you had no choice but to lie about having business with me. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. Like I told the dog, I have no interest in creating any bodies during the festival prep. So, I'll let you off the hook for this one. What? And you'll swear you'll never do anything like this again? Yes, sir. I swear on my life. Excellent. Next. And with that, the books are settled. The only reason why I didn't hit your face is because your damn sister would throw a fit. So be sure to thank her when you see her. And remember, never again. Hand over your key. Now, get out of my sight. Yes, sir. I'm very sorry for everything, sir. Was it all bullshit, Maria? I'm beginning to wonder myself. Not even a word. We're coming with a knife. Not even a silver faith in me. I've been at this long enough. And I still haven't learned my lesson. Now I had to think that maybe she would be different. That she would understand. No matter what anyone else said about me. Believe me when I said I was trying to help. They gave everything else up in hopes of improving their lives. God, I'm such a fool. How many times do I need to be reminded that no one's on my side of me? She was right about me. I am just a useless sack of human flesh. I should have to tell her. What's this? A necklace? Miriam's dropped in the struggle. What did you get her? As your big sister, I'm happy to check the present. Check the present out before you gave it to her. Make sure you don't make it too big an ass out of yourself. Today's day, right? You gave her the present. You can finally tell her how you feel. When she comes back, give her the necklace and tell her how you feel. If she turns it down, we can all have a good laugh about it. I was positive it taken or broken the ring, but you've been holding on to it. You kept it for all these years. I would have figured you had thrown away by now. Necklace in hand, I made my way up to the observation tower. Observation tower. I thought a bubbled up from the beneath of my mind. It was a richly unsettling thing. Wish only he spoiled as I drew near. Never would have given to such a monstrous notion. An explosion of my old identity. Had this trinket not fall back into my hands. Once again, going up the tower. I knew Morgana was in sound mind. That the world she saw was a twisted flesh hole. I thought I couldn't see what delusions her mind was producing. It was evident that the man I was now the boy she once knew were two distant entities in it. So maybe the old Jacopo was still good in her mind. She still remembered him fondly. Then perhaps I could assume that role, much like I assumed the role of the Lord. The thought sent a chill down my spine. By putting on that mask, I would disregard every horrible thing I've done to her. Every horrible thing I've done to her. Every time I'd come up these past months to draw her blood, in that moment there was no one in this whole world who would feel so close to hell as I. The madness had taken root in my heart. The madness that had given risen to such a fantasy. Ooh, Morgana. Morgana, do you know who I am? The Lord. What? What do you want with me? Are you for? I don't have any. There's no blood left for you to take. That's right. That's right. I am the Lord. I am the man who brought you a lifetime of pain. The man who locked you up in this tower. The man who struck fear into your young heart 7 years ago. Yes, you did. I'll never forget it. Now tell me, Morgana, Do you know what this is? On your birthday 4 years ago, a young man was going to give you this necklace as a present. Do you remember that young man? Or have you forgotten? Forgotten what a pleasant time that was. I couldn't say I'm surprised. You're always saying how much you hated staying in that brothel. Those 3 years were no more pleasant than any other time of your life. I remember. I remember him. And I remember those days. Do you remember them fondly? Yes. Well, that's great to hear. Good, it's easy, Morgana. Because he's gonna be here soon. That was the only time. Well, that was the only time in my life when I was actually happy. Except for those years. My life being nothing but pain and misery. But those days, they were warm. Everyone was so kind. They showed me love. It was all I had. The only happiness I ever had. No time in life was better than that. But it was taken from me. I wish it all just ended there. Her words, like a plunge through the ice. I couldn't put on the best fortune mask in all the world. But I would never again be the man of her memories. I could act exactly like him, but I could never be him. My hands were permanently stained with blood, the sharp smell of death hanging around me like a cloud. I was a heartless killer. And anyone could see that. Never would I be able to smile like him, and never would I be able to share his dreams. The fact that I even had the idea to pretend to be my old self was proof in and of itself that I was far too gone. I had reached the point where the real me was the imposter. He's dead, and so is everyone else. Why do you have that necklace, Lord? Did you kill him? What was you doing to the best thing I could do? Is the Brigana that of pleasant memories. Unmole. Unmole. I ruined everything for her already. You said the 3 years were happy for a lifetime. I couldn't tell the truth now. And there were no possible lines or justification that would ever allow me to stand by her side. You did, didn't you? I did kill that man, young man. I killed all of them. I killed and I killed until there wasn't a soul remaining. I knew. You're the cruelest man in the whole world. The most evil man to ever set foot on God's earth. That I am. I despise you more than anything. I hate you. I love you. I want nothing more than to put a curse on you. I bury my feelings for you, so that you won't get away with my being the Lord. I want to see you dead with those feelings. Never entirely went away. I tried to weigh what was more important to me, but I misread the scales. I hate you. With all my being. I lost my right to say this years ago, but I want you to know I truly do love you. I revile you, deceit you, loathe you. I love you. There's not enough hate in all the creations for you. Tell me, what do you see when you look at me? What do you hear when I speak to you? I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. You can't see the tears on my cheeks, can you? Your mind and spirit are shattered beyond repair, aren't they? You're not actually understanding anything I say, are you? You're not going to be able to remember any of this. I hate you, 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 I hate you. I hadn't realized it had gotten so bad. My eyes have been shut for so long. My eyes have been shut for so long. Far too long. To what's happened to you. To my own feelings. To everything. For so long. I avoided facing the truth. Not only did I fail to protect anything, I destroyed the one thing I cared about most. With my own two hands. That I'll never manage to do. I wonder what the point of no returning, actually. This is the world I wanted to show you at home. I love people. Doing everything in my power to show those days never ended. But any apology I ever make just ring hollow. I hate you, 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 I hate I hate you, I hate you, I hate. Seems my being here isn't doing your mental state any favors. So I'll leave your food here and get out. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. I would like to tell you this though. Even though I'm fairly certain you understand what I'm saying. Tomorrow's the first day of the Harvest Festival. And when it comes, I'm gonna finally do something you've been considering for a long time. I'm gonna set you free. I'm gonna put an end to all of this. I hate you. That ship sailed long ago, I know. You're in no condition of the world anymore. So I'm not just gonna release you and forget about you. My father, to his side, an angel, sends me back to heaven. To the plane. Yes. We'll go out. With some place to die together. Oh, that's so. For as long as I had the throne, a part of me always wanted to say, I'm done. I have none of this anymore. But every time I thought of, ow, ow, holy shit, hold on. Okay. That went down the wrong windpipe. I'm all good. But every time the thought arose in my mind, it would push back down by refrain of, so you let all that work go to waste? Everything you sacrificed to get here. Back and forth, the voices would go day in and day out. In reality, it wasn't pride or desire to hold on to my power that stopped me from doing this sooner, but the fear that everything I worked so hard for would be for naught. But now I saw death coming looming over her. It was clear that only greater, more crushing desire, crushing despair awaited me. It would break me utterly, and I would end up abusing my people even worse than Brainer had. The best thing I could do for everyone was to end it all here, to step down off the stage. My God, I want to release from her agony, and death was the path she would find it down. My sickness was worsening by the day. Death, the only thing could cure me. I choose the harvest festival in part because it seemed like a fitting end, but because with everyone distracted by festivities, the most likely they weren't likely to notice the Lord had gone missing. As my final act of penance, I would find her somewhere with the gorgeous views to gaze upon as I took her life. Somewhere where you could see almost over the horizon. Somewhere the sun shone bright and proud. Somewhere that felt like you could see the world and carry the weight of her anonymity on my shoulders. The Lord too would meet this end. Finding someplace beautiful to depart from this life from was all I could do to ease her pain. I could do to provide her a peaceful response. all I could do for all I had done. Oh, that's so cool. On the first morning of the harvest, this is it! On the first morning of the harvest festival, townsfolk swarmed the new church grounds. When I arrived, there were wide smiles on everyone's faces, from the young to old, from those who partake in the church charity to well-off churchgoers, which everyone gets spirit. Whee! It's a festival! Ha ha! Look! Everything got flowers. Quite the impressive event you put together. The decorations are a bit on the thin side, perhaps, but for a church anymore, and sort of look like a garnish. They can go ham all they want down the square. You don't seem to be enthusiastic anymore. Why would I be? There's so much. Well, you spent so much time preparing for it. I assumed you'd be more excited. As if. This is all politics, no fun and games. An effort to. I don't understand you at all. How can you spend so much time doing something you don't enjoy? I don't give a rat's ass if you don't understand me. Fair enough. When I first met you, I thought money and power were all you desire. I come to realize that's not the case. I really think you're hardly a bad man after all. I knew you were an idiot, but I didn't realize you were that foolish. How could you possibly say I'm not a bad man knowing all that I'd done? That's also fair. Hey, no running, kids. You're gonna get yourself hurt. What's the big deal? Run with us, Marie. Eek, you shouldn't pull on people like that. That hurts. Ah. Good morning, Lord Brader. Preparations are all complete here, and the stalls down the cities are ready to open as soon as you give the word. Thank you. I can't be more thrilled to be such a part of a wonderful celebration. I'm glad to hear that. Are you well? You look. It comes up to the job. There's hardly a day I'm not exhausted. Well, don't work yourself too hard, Lord Brainer. It's important you get rest. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, I almost forgot. Would you like a flower, my lord? A flower? They all made sorts of flower accessories, and we give them out to anyone who wants one. They do the same sort of things at the Midsummer Festival, and I like to add an idea so much as I borrowed it. What do you say? I think it would look lovely in your hair. I'll pass. That's a shame. And what do you say? Mr. Bodyguard? Care for a flower? No, Go on. Take it. Don't let that effort go to waste. Very well. I'll take one then. May God smile upon you. Thank you. Well, see you later. And Lord Brain, if you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Hey, you can have the day off. Go spend it with your dad. Why the look? I've been surprised you would do anything in consideration for your dog. Well, it is a special occasion, I suppose. Nevertheless, say, watch out for yourself. You were assaulted just last night. Oh! Okay. So when we intervened, no wonder why Maria gave us the knife. She was gonna do it, but it didn't happen. I didn't realize you're even capable of concern. It is a special occasion. Huh. I'll take care of the usual business this afternoon. Should be able to bring a little more food than usual as well. Understood. Until then. Ah, I've died and gone to heaven. their speech the eyes can see, but hurry before they act. Hey there, watch where you're going. Nelly! Yes, sir, Lord Brainerd. I'm so sorry. Well, if it isn't Mel's sister, someone's a bit too wound up, it seems. I've never been to festival before, so I'm terribly sorry for hurting you. Please don't get upset at me. Don't worry, I'm not upset. So, you never went to any festivals in your homeland? What? No. I couldn't go any because I was stuck home all the time. I suppose you remember to go to get out to spread your wings as daughter of a noble family, huh? Nope, not a slight. It's all dressed as a man. It's no time for fun. I'm surprised. Most people just don't get it. So I'm gonna spend all day celebrating with my Mel. Tee. That's what festivals are for, but don't go crazy. I'm told you're not in the best of health. Yeah, but I'm feeling wonderful today, so I'll be fine. You look anything but, girl. The festival isn't just for one day. So, if you find yourself feeling unwell, let someone know right away, and then get some rest. Understood? Yes, sir. Now? Nelly, what you up to now? What business do you have with my sister? Dearest Mel. I beg you, don't hurt her. I'm not sure what this looks like to you, but I haven't touched her. What's got into you, dearest Mel? The Lord was just concerned about me. Concerned? Him? Not in 1,000 years. Mel, we take care of business this afternoon. Be my studies at noon sharp. Oh, okay, I'll be there. Aw, we can't have lunch together? Running a festival must be a lot of hard work. That's the last time that anyone has seen each other. Here we go, everyone's walking. I heard the sound of countless people making merry outside, but my mind was elsewhere. Envisioning the place I would take her to die somewhere far away, with just a majestic view. I wanted nothing more than run off there, then and there, but there were things that I saw before I could disappear. I delegated several days' worth of work to my intendant so the festival wouldn't fall apart without me. I minded already being up, but it was still my responsibility as Lord to ensure everything ran smoothly as long as I can remain on the throne. But all I could do after was pray that someone much more qualified, someone of actual descent, step down and take my place. This is it! Before I knew it, noon was upon me. As the bell chimed 12, the three of us climbed the observation tower. The plan was to deliver Morgana her food and send the other two back outside, so they could take her somewhere far away. But when we opened the door, her spirit already left her body. The witch killed her! The blood of the witch killed my sister! The wine you're drinking is no medicine! It's the blood of the witch! You're all drinking witch blood! There's another one! What's going on? We've been told this was a miracle elixir. You're saying you've been drinking a witch of blood? No, please, everyone, don't panic. There must be some kind of mistake. Mistake? A girl's dead because of this mistake. No, this whole thing was a sham from the beginning. You and the Lord have been working together, buying our favor with this rubbish. Please, calm down, everyone. Death to the devil. Death to the devil infestation. Minions. Death. Stop it. Stay away from her. Get back. Death to him, too. That's what you get for coming in and making a mess of our country, foreigner. Why are all these damn outsiders getting better treatment than the rest of us anyways? The Lord's a traitor to his own land. He doesn't care to be on the throne. We'll take the city back and free it from his corruption grasp. Death to the traitors! Morgana's death set off a chain. I know that's gonna get. Morgana's death set off a chain reaction of hell and suffering. Perhaps it was fate, or the intense animosity manifested. All I knew for sure what I could see, that the world was crumbling around me. I watched through the observation tower window. The first to go was Mal's sister, her regularly partaking of the miracle elixir. She started vomiting blood, and shortly thereafter, she was dead. Mal then broke down, revealing the truth about the elixir, was stabbing himself in the throat. Fear and panic spread like a plague. Bringing a desperate rag that found an outlet in Satanist, the face of the church. The far eastern man dashed to protect her from the mob, and soon a full-on battle broke out between supporters and opponents of the Lord. Actually, no, a battle would imply one side stood a fighting chance. It was closer to a riot, with anyone perceived to be on the Lord's side ruthlessly slaughtered. It was as though I was peering into a nightmare. There was no questions. Who would have come out victorious? It's a scene of which once before, but this time, I was on the receiving end. The illusionary faith I had incited to the people to distract them from their dissatisfaction, disapprove in a wisp. Upon discovering it was all based on a lie, that dissatisfaction came flooding back stronger than ever. I could tell myself I always had the people's best interests in mind, until it went blue in my face. But it didn't matter. I was a tyrant in their eyes. I turned away, and there lay Morgana's body. For a split second, I started going over, leaning against the wall beside her, taking my own life, with my foot hovering in the air. So my legs were making my way towards the stairs. I had done enough to torment her life, falling to everyone pass a piece from me. It would be cruel and disrespectful to force her to be with me, the man she despised more than the world, in death as well. And I was still the Lord, having not yet stepped off the throne. The right thing to do, to face the wrath I had wrought. For a second I wondered if maybe Lord Brainerd had agreed us thinking the same thing. The revolution 4 years ago was also a foregone conclusion, but he didn't run. He stayed, waiting for us to arrive. Perhaps it was partially pride, and partially that was not the only way out. We had lived as lords. We had ruled as lords. We had ruled as lords. When the time came to harvest the seeds we had sown, it would die the way we had lived. And that's what you get. When I reached ground level of the tower, I could hear shouting and banging and stomping to the door. They were probably tearing the mansion apart looking for me. Find him! They cried. Dethrone him! They cried. Burn him! They cried. I felt a slight pang of nostalgia, and I listened to them, remembering when I had been in their position. All I had to do was open the door, and I would be dead in seconds. They didn't just have me vastly outnumbered. I had no intentions of fighting. My life amounted to nothing. My people were all dying. Soon, I would strip off my title of Lord of the land, and not a thing will be left. It was all utterly meaningless. I killed everyone I ever cared about, even Morgana. There's not a single person. No. I did end up killing Maria. I guess that's someone to be thankful for. I'll pray you live on. By all means, for the rest of my life hating me. Just as long as you live. Now. He opens the door and he dies. I stepped out before my people. A dozen bloodshot gaze snapped all to me at once. I raised my hand in preparation to give them a few parting words, but lowered it again without saying anything. There was nothing for me to say anymore, nor did I have the willpower to produce words. Because you are already dead, Jacopo. Dead, before you even realized it. They impaled me from the head to toe with sticks, sickles, and pitchforks, and all the manner of deadly implements. I no longer able to support my own weight. I fell back against the door, sliding to the ground. I could feel the life draining from my body. The voices grew faint. Were they shouting, grieving, cheering? I could no longer tell the difference. My conscience quickly slipped away, and as it did, flashes of memories whisked past. A child fighting to survive day by day. A young man with his head high in the with his head in the clouds, hell-bent on going out in the world. A crowd of friends hooting and howling in a pub. Girls at a brothel constantly teasing, but always reliable and at my side. I felt a gust of wind guiding Jacopo's mind to one particular memory. I don't need to see the world. All I want is hear a voice with incredible charity. After so many years, I finally figured it out. What she had said that day. I don't need to see the world. All I want is to find our home. To find our home. How long after we met? Told her that I thought we might come for the same reason. Perhaps if we went far back enough, we might find we share the same bloodline. And she remembered. Nearly 3 years in conversation. Which is why she didn't want to see the world. She was more than happy just to find the land from which we came. I never needed to reign supreme. I never needed the favor of the masses. All I needed to do was to go looking for a little pocket of tranquility. The long hard journey we finally made it. This is our home. Just draw closer to our home. Uncovering her. I'm pretty sure the music fits great for the scene. Oh, there it is. There's Morgana. Morgana's so beautiful, guys. There it is, the sight of sunlight shining down. To view for the first time, her face. A beautiful girl stands there, so enchanting. I find myself lost for words. A smile rises to her face, now free of the hideous marks that once covered it. A smile brighter than ever seen before. The luscious feel stretching out behind her. Accurate the glimmering of the golden of her eyes. I stand there slightly taking the sunset. Her blades flutter in the breeze. A sky blue of sapphire drapes the scenery. She's a witch here. She's an ordinary girl, and me, an ordinary boy. We have no power, no extraordinary abilities, but I can't think of anything more wonderful. With all the weight lifted from my soul, I gave a soft sigh, looking in her eyes, and then I shook on her when she said, You told me to prepare to be let down. Ordinary though we now be, Our banter remains unchanged, and I know she's got a strong response for one to let loose. This is what I could have had if I made the right choice when I wanted it, more than anything in the world. And that's it, The House of Fata Morgana, a Requiem from Innocence. Now, did I like this one? There are some flaws in it. There's definitely some things that kind of could have been cut out. Some characters are like, yeah, do we need them really? Not necessarily, but they were kind of alright. But it was definitely was interesting. But this definitely was interesting to read. The characters felt like the characters. They still felt interesting because now you get to see the backstory to Morgana, Jacopo, how they all ended up, Maria, Mel, the swordsman, and how they all ended up at that mansion, at that place. So that was interesting, but then you got to see how everything just transpired, how it went out of control, as Jacopo stated and said, of everything that he made the wrong choices in life, which got him to that event. If he just made the right ones, he would not end up in the position that he was at. Had the attack not happened, they'd all be safe. Had Morgana just tried something different, everything would have been right. And now, Maria, god damn, everyone lost their fucking minds to get hell of the city and fast. On the first day of the Harvest Festival, I got this crazy bad sinking feeling. So when I checked out the new church across the bridge, some kind of rhino uprising something had happened. But it all vanished by the time I got there, not long after. The truth of what the Lord been doing came to light. I wish I never heard a damn thing. I didn't anyone tell me he wasn't the guy I grew up with. But never my wildest dream I had imagined he was that far gone. All the time the world was enough to make sense of that. The valuable asset he'd been storing in the observation tower was all the fucking things. The girl we looked for after a few years, Morgana. But that madness didn't end there. The witch with the miracle blood everyone been talking about, that was her too. My mind was so scrambled I wasn't sure what to be mostly stunned by. But I had far less time to organize my thought or vent my frustration than I could have imagined. If I were smart, I would have left town the instant I learned the truth. As the riot strange sickness began spreading to the city. If you caught it, your skin would start turning black. And before long, you'd be vomiting blood. Anyone who tried to treat it was affected themselves. The people call it the witch's curse. Get your heads out of the sand. There's no such a thing as curses, but I couldn't bring myself to finish. I'm gonna believe that it wasn't. I was starting to think that maybe the curse was real. Especially thinking back to the scene on the top of the tower, the heavy air in the chamber, her dead body, her eyes wide open. The eerie glimmer of those eyes, that was pretty much I had imagined. It was like I stepped into another world. I could barely keep myself vertical. If she really was a witch, then yeah, this was pretty damn convincing argument in favor of it didn't matter that she was dead. And even me, the least superstitious girl around, was starting to consider it a possibility. So the people who actually believe in the miracle elixir were freaking right the fuck out. They have seen what the Lord done to her. How much pain and suffering it caused her. That the witch died after all, and the city was scared to death. First they sealed the curse in the observation tower. That didn't stop the spread. The next, they went after anyone who knew her life and punished them. Almost there. The forest isn't far. There she is. That's her. Shit! They discovered that the witch had taken refuge at a brothel a few years back. But it wasn't long before they linked me to it, making me their next target. None of us at the brothel and Adrien were gonna possess that kind of power. But the more I tried to defend myself, the more they began suspecting, thinking everyone would thinking me that everyone, thinking every word a ruse. The whole city had gone completely batshit. It's right there. Like, hell, I'm gonna let them catch me. Whoosh! Arrow. Fuck my arm. God. She's down, boys. Get her. No, no, get off me, asshole. Get off me. What the hell do you think you're doing? Wait. Oh, witch. Oh, great witch. Oh, witch. Oh, great witch. We offer you to the punishment of those who wronged and forsook you in your life. So please, we beg you, stay your anger and have mercy on us. Hey, have you assholes lost your fucking minds? I didn't do a goddamn thing to her. Never wronged her. And sure as hell didn't forsake her. I didn't have any idea what kind of sick fuck was doing to her. Oh, great witch. Please spare us from the wrath of your curse. And please have mercy on us, who lay not your hands upon you. Oh, witch, oh, great witch. Oh, great witch. Who the fuck in the head's every last one of you? You're fucked in the heads every last one of you. Not accomplishing anything by putting me down here. So please let me out, please. Let me out of here. Damn it, they really did just leave me. The door's not pounding my way through this. Damn, they won't even budge. Fuck. Something. There must be something I can do. Hey, is anyone out there? Someone, please let me out of here. I didn't do anything. How long have I been in here? I'm so fucking thirsty. Up nice too. Someone get me out of here, please. I feel like my body's made of stone. I'm going to starve to death in here. You gotta be kidding me. God, I feel sick. Everything hurts. Ooh. What? Is that blood? My blood? It's so dark. I never noticed. All the black patches on my skin. Why? The curse. But I never did anything to you. Why would you curse me? Why? Morgana? What did I do? You didn't mean to, didn't you? It's just a little mistake, wasn't it? But I can still take it back. Let's just start taking it off me. I didn't do anything to deserve this. I didn't do anything being cursed. God, spare me. This is all his fucking head up. Because it's Blade 2. Oh, how am I supposed to know what was going on? I was up my neck in my own children. Come on, Morgana, give me a little sympathy. Spare me from your curse. This is it. So I'm going. When I'm gone, that means everyone's dead. I wonder what friends with body would think. Or I would think I was one of them. Now what would that be? Some little shit. Huh? For the slums. Look at me. I can read and write. Pretty impressive, huh? She's going crazy. I forgot though. Alright, I had a friend. I was doing something really important work. So I studied so I could help them out. They if they ever needed anything. I could make sure to write all fancy and proper, so no one suspects it was written by a whore. See? I could guess. Hey, who were they, though? I can't remember anyone. You hear that? I'm innocent. Instead of the ones who lived here. It was all of them, not me. So if somehow there's something after this, and my soul's lived on, please only curse them. They're the bad guys. It's all. I have. I've fallen. She's dead. Hmm? Maria. Wake up, Maria. I unlocked the door for you. Now get up. You want to be sleeping on that cold floor, huh? Morgana? What? How? You're dead. Oh, I'm dead, am I? You must be half asleep still. But Now that's enough of that. Let's get out of here, shall we? I can barely move. I think you find that untrue, my dear. Go on, stand up. You're right. I can move. I feel better than ever. It's like I was imagining all the pain. See? What did I tell you? Now come. Let's get out of this dreadful place. They're waiting for you. About time to show up, boss. What? Hey, yeah, I'm so glad you're okay. There's Cerny. Yeah, I'm so glad you're okay. I've been worried out of my mind. Cerny? I was told you were killed. Say what? Did you really want me to be dead that bad, boss? Did I goof up on the job? No, I never said that. Are you a model worker too? I've always been glad to have you around. Whee! Maria said something nice about me. You must be real tough in there, huh, boss? I can't believe those bad men just locked you up. It's not nice. How's Sid doing? Have things cleared up? You can rest easy. Everything's already on now. That, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, look. Someone just pissed her still, girl. What's that burning fire in your eyes? Huh? Hey there. I knew a little solidarity wouldn't get the best of you, girl. Whoa. Don't just stare. What do you think? I was dead too? Like hell. Nothing this whole damn world could take me down. On the cruise #1 for good reason. Huh. That's right. You are, aren't you? Surviving, you survive living as a slave in Brainerd's Manor. There's not much that could kill you. Damn straight. Don't you worry about nothing. As long as I'm around, nothing can touch our slums. Yeah, I believe you. So hey, if you're alive, doesn't that mean that it does? We're alive, every last one of us. You were never a morning person, but that's a bit ridiculous, don't you think? Jacopo, is that really you? Just the same Jacopo used to? What do you mean used to know? The same Jacopo you always know. But you became the Lord and then you killed everyone. Did you really have that little faith in me? I never killed any of you. You know that? Just look around. Just look at anyone's dead to you? Because they sure look alive to me. Whatever terrible dream you're having down there, Maria, it's about time you come back to reality. But look me in the eyes. Tell me I'm not the same Jacopo you always know. No, you're definitely you. The same old friend I've always known. Well, we got the whole gang here, so why don't we say we do something? Hit the pub, maybe? Oh, now that's a plan. We're well overdue for another drinking contest. Ooh, I want in too. You coming with us, aren't you, Marks? I I'm not comfortable in such lively places. Come on, just this once. We can sing together even. Your voice like the whole place enchanting the staff. I I won't be singing, but I suppose I can join you. This once. The chance to come around often. Oh, come on. You never you never want to go when I ask, but you do if she does? You could be drowning and still wouldn't agree to anything you ask. So that's irrelevant. I'm not going because considering invited me, but for Maria. Will you join us? You bet your butt I will. Ah, I'm so glad. There she is. So glad everyone's alive. Ah, I see. She killed her own self. It was all a dream. Just a bad dream. I knew nothing could ever happen to us. Save a seat for me, guys. I'm coming. Wow, that's the ending. The end. That was interesting. So there's a couple more things. You want to see the backstory to a lot of the other events that happened between here and the main chapters of the original game. You can do that, go right ahead, but I'll just do that on my own time. The only thing I would do again if we do Requiem of reincarnation, that's like the last thing that I would do. And just to see that again. Because one of them, for Innocence, Happily Ever After, is basically the epilogue to the main game. And Asanto Del is is not Mel, um, Michelle's backstory for everything, for leading up to the main events of the main game. But, yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. When we hit July, that will be the full 2-year anniversary that I've done this visual novel. You know, this was long, this was interesting. I love this visual novel. Would I say which one's the better one? Of the main story right now, it would be House of Morgana. That's just my personal preference. It was really great. Requiem of Innocence was done really well. There's a few things I would change. Maybe some of the events how they were ordered in. The interlude was pretty interesting, so I kind of like that, knowing Cerny's backstory. So that was a good interlude part. Part 2, could that have been a little longer? A little bit. But since, of course, you already had the full story in the main game, this was going to end one way or another, so to me, completely fine with that. Completely honestly fine with that. But I would like to see everyone more in modern day times back in 2008. Obviously, of course, there's Morgana in Innocence with still that realistic art style. Choose them all again. Again, realistic art style. Let me just show you just a little bit of reincarnation. Still the same look to them. Their appearance is more changed. Because it's like, well, also everyone's got voices now. Or at least now they do. Which is why you won't hear me narrate as much often as I should be.
しかし、モルガン、私は友達になる。
See, now everyone's more in that animation style, but still keeping their realistic look as possible.
静かでいいところだわ。ちょっと早く着きすぎちゃったかしら。なんか今更だけどあんまり実感。身だしなみ大丈夫よね。あとは
ジゼル。
So yeah, that's obviously, of course, that game. Or should I say, there's that visual novel, but then again, you do have your short stories, which are a series of, well, in the title, describes more the events that happen in the stores, as in this is what happens within each part of the story. For example, one of them you find out what was the fate of that Mel and that Nelly in their timeline during more of the Renaissance period. And you'll see what happens to Jacopo during his time during the Industrial Revolution. You're gonna understand what happened during the medieval times ish after Mel and Nelly, but that's kind of innocent, interesting to see. So, but then again, that's it for now. I'll probably do this one on my own time and do everything else on my own time. But again, I do like this series. It's pretty interesting. Got into visual novels, so yeah, I don't know where we go from here. Point out, the World End Central novel, new one. Well, let me double check that one because there's been no status update on like, hey, is this game coming out or this visual novel? Because we are getting a sequel to that, at least a potential sequel, called World End Phenomenon. They did announce the title would receive a sequel title, World End Phenomenon by Toy Box, but as of 21, we haven't really heard anything since then. But until then, we're just gonna have to wait for that. And until then, I'm honestly kind of fine with that. But again, we'll see how it goes. But honestly, more games by Novectable. I have no idea on if they're gonna do more. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if there's even more, but I honestly really like this. Well, we'll have to see, honestly. But yeah, that's it for now for the channel. Thank you guys for liking so much. Hit the like button, subscribe for more, and whatever game I play next, I don't know. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe because YouTube likes to do things a little funny from time to time. Also, hit that bell icon for notifications. If you want to hit it again for all my videos, make sure you hit notifications. Go on the YouTube setting. Make sure you have notification on so when you are alerted for all my live streams that go up whenever I do decide to go up. So I'll see you guys next time. Could be anything really. Could be any game I want to, unless that expansion for Kingdoms Amalur comes out or we go back to Amalur again. But thank you guys so much. Have a good one.